All right, everyone, we are at the Baldwin Park station. We are about to fill up on our journey to Barstow, California. Just in case if you're curious, this is the inside the engine bay of the Mirai, and this is with the car on. You could hear So let's put in our Toyota fuel card. This one has a little hole in it. Seems someone pressed kind of hard. I was not too happy, perhaps. Currently, prices are looking like probably $36 a kilogram. Nice and chilly this morning, as you can tell. For Southern California standards, that is. All right, pump is ready. Let's connect. Sorry I didn't show you the mileage before, but the mileage, take my word for it, was around a little over 200 with AC. All right, everyone, we are ready to go. Or not yet, we're still filling up. We are at Baldwin Park to fill up before our little trip to Barstow to visit the original Del Taco. I am a fan and thought it'd be a good video. So we're gonna head over to Barstow, California, the last station reasonable station before you hit kind of no station land and heading toward anywhere else. Like, for example, Barstow is Diamond Bar. That was the original station we were gonna stop at in the morning, but it is offline. So we had to drive to Baldwin Park, a bit of a detour. Took about 17 minutes to get here versus the Diamond Bar would have been give or take 10. And then obviously Baldwin Park, leaving from here, probably go down the 10 for a bit and then meet up with the 15 eventually. Adds some distance. That's excluding the distance getting here. So something to keep in mind. I know I mentioned this in every single video. I mean, you're just gonna have to deal with the infrastructure the way it is. If you wanted to avoid this, then I would say probably fill up the day before or before you're about to put your car away for the evening. And I guess, yeah. So the trip to Barstow, I'll show you in a bit, but it is about 100 miles one way. The Toyota Mirai gets give or take 300 miles per tank, and we are gonna head toward Barstow 100 miles. We might drive around a little bit, maybe check out the outlets. Del Taco is the goal, and then yeah, and then head back. So I estimate it's probably gonna be I think with all the extra driving from station to station, we're gonna stop here. Hopefully on the way back, Diamond Bar is open and we could go there. But yeah, I think the whole thing's gonna be about, give or take, maybe 220 miles or so. And then, yeah, then we'll head back. All right, so we're still fueling. We're at 1.6 kilograms, or I guess we're done now. $36 a kilogram and $60 of fuel, or paid. Just take out the nozzle, push in with this, pull back. There we go. Okay, let's check out what range we got. Let's see. Turn on the car. And I'll be looking. All right, that's full 291 or 93 without AC, 325. And then let's check our distance to Barstow from Baldwin Park. Let's see, let's use voice command actually, which you can do with this little button.
Before you start, consider viewing the available video tutorials or
Barstow, California.
searching. Here is the address I found. Would you like to go? Starting guidance.
And we have a distance of 95 miles from Baldwin Park. So, or total 97. How does that work? 97. Oh, 95 miles on the highway. So essentially 100 miles. So let's head over. I know there is a station in Riverside, but I believe you have to make an appointment. And I just didn't want to deal with it. So it was either this one or Diamond Bar. But we're all filled up, 97 miles, 100 miles essentially. We're gonna get there with probably, I'm gonna say 200 miles remaining. Without AC, with AC, I'm gonna say under 200 miles by the time we get there. Let's go. I missed the last signs, but we're getting on the 15 to go to Barstow now off the, what is this, the 10? We are making a detour, a slight detour into Fontana. We're gonna go to Dutch Bros. If you haven't been, it's essentially like a Starbucks and a truck stop made a baby. But we're gonna get some coffee, a slight detour for sure. I'll do a little check-in there, and then yeah, and then we'll make our way over. We'll track the kind of score, the eco score on the way there. I'm definitely gonna probably try to use cruise control most of the time. And yeah, off to Dutch Bros. Getting off Sierra, off the, what is this, the 210 I believe. It's an immediate right and then an immediate left. So let's get in our proper lane. And then, like I said, we are going to stop by Dutch Bros and then head over to Barstow. There is Dutch Bros. There is a massive line, unsurprisingly. Is it massive? Yeah, it's pretty big, I guess. This is the Dutch Bros in Fontana. It did not work. We'll try it out. Seems to be going quickly. During these tight corners with these little cement islands, I like to use the 360 camera just in case. And we are good in the front, and the 360 view looks to be good. Here we go. Truck stop Starbucks, I mean Dutch Bros. Here we go. All right, we got our drink. We got it's called a kicker, and we added an extra shot because it's Dutch Bros. But all right, we are at, let me flip the camera around. 286 miles, and it's about an hour away. We're going to the Del Taco in Barstow and Lenwood, sorry. And yeah, so our eco score is, or was, I think in the low 70s at the time. We'll see how that goes, but again, 286 miles. We are leaving from Dutch Bros in Fontana. A little detour. And with AC, for those, or AC usage, we are at 261. So about a 25 mile swing. All right, let's get on the road, head to Barstow. Here we go, Barstow. Get on the 15 for about an hour. Here we go. Definitely getting on the highway is gonna take a lot of away from my eco score. Well, hopefully we can make it up with nice cruise control. Adaptive cruise on the XLE. And I know on the Limited, you get not autonomous driving, but highly more assisted driving. Can't read it. It says, all my life been grinding, money, loyalty, and love in the dream we trust. Then AK-47s, Ace of Spades, and the Hellcat. And I believe that's the Punisher skulls, or similar at the bottom. Or metal, nope, not metal militia. Really quick check-in. We just got up to, essentially we were just doing a climb all the way to, what is this, Hesperia or the Cajon Pass or Summit. But it's just a straight climb for quite some time, and I was going the speed limit on the climb and staying in the right lane, and I averaged a score of 30 all the way up. And yeah, it was a straight climb all the way through, so probably burn some fuel there. All right, we are about 10 minutes away from Barstow for Del Taco. We have our Dutch bros enjoying. We are cruising. I've used adaptive cruise pretty much since the hill climb, and we are at an eco score of 45. I've been staying in the right-handmost lane pretty much the entire time. The outside temperature is 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 228 miles left. And yeah, and it's been on eco mode the whole time, so almost there. It is Barstow, California, home of the original Del Taco. All of the Del Tacos, the 3 locations currently in Barstow, are owned by the original family, from what I've seen, researched. So we are gonna go to the original one on Lenwood. For those of you that go to Vegas to and from LA, probably are very familiar. Usually it has the I guess the 2-section doors where it blocks the wind. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we are at Barstow. Here we go. The world famous Barstow Outlets used to be over here. Used to come here as a kid, stop by. Panda, In-N-Out, and there we go. See that little sign behind In-N-Out? That is where we're going. Del Taco Original. I don't think they had that sign growing up with the original on the bottom, but we made it. Oh wow, I think they redid the, used to be a much older building. This is very exciting. I am a big Del Taco fan. Chicken soft tacos on Thursdays, 3 for, I think it was like $2.47 or something. Here we go. Oh, they definitely updated it, but the format looks very, very similar. We have the truck stop here, or truck parking. It used to be dirt. The original Del Taco. We made it. Barstow, California, at the original Del Taco. Thank you, truck. The Mirai made it strong. Obviously was trying to conserve fuel as much as possible, but we are here. We'll have plenty of range left to go back home. So if you're considering doing a trip out here, honestly, there's not much to do here, to be honest. I mean, outlets, if you're a fan of Del Taco, pay a pilgrimage to the original, I guess. But yeah, if you want another option for Mirai owners, if you wanted to go on a short trip, if you will. So we are the original Del Taco, Mirai. Let's go. Here's the original. So they really haven't updated the inside much, which I'm happy about. Same fixtures. They have some merch. I don't see a sweater, but there is a shirt. Got this OG menu. I think the new one. We got our number, which you usually don't get at a Del Taco. So again, we got confirmation from the cashier that all of the locations in Barstow are owned by the original family. And this one is not the original. The original is on First Street, but this is the most, I guess, well-known, I guess. The interior has remained relatively the same. So what we got a carnitas burrito, spicy chicken burrito, a deluxe chili cheese fries. I'm drooling while I'm saying this. 2 chicken soft tacos, macho nachos, and a side of jalapenos. And 183, and we are waiting, and we are very excited. We're still waiting on the deluxe fries, but meal for 2? Question mark. We got our food. We have the macho nachos, 2 chicken soft tacos, a spicy grilled chicken burrito, carnitas burrito, and the deluxe fries. This probably contributes to my obesity. When I was a kid, I was not obese, but I was very large. Size 40 pants. Let's eat. My mouth is watering. Cheers. See you after. All right, everyone. We are full of goodness from thanks to Del Taco. We're gonna do some errands and stuff, or not errands. We're gonna look around a little bit here. Perhaps shop. I don't know. But that was delicious. Try my go-to is the chicken soft taco. I like the deluxe chili cheese fries. I love their crinkle cut fries in general. I think I ordered too much. I'm very, very full. I'll walk this off. Go back. My buddy wanted a flag and got one. The Del Taco original. It's like a golf flag, kind of, but there you go. Check out that beautiful sunset. This camera is not going to do it justice. Look at that sky. Still in Barstow. I'm going to head to the outlets and then head home. There's the Mirai. Here we are heading to the outlets. The world famous outlets at Barstow. We have Kate Spade, Boss, Guess, Adidas, Volcom. A small selection. Still good. We're gonna eat here Los Alazanes. Just saw it across the outlet. Outlet is back there. Restaurant's here. They have menudo today. Maybe we'll get that. We're gonna grab some grub before we head back to our area. Probably Diamond Bar Station or Baldwin Park. We'll see. Oh yeah, looks good. Woo. So we're gonna have a light dinner today. Got some nice vegetables with some menudo, very light, with some corn tortillas, of course. Got our onion cilantro, salsas. We have our pickled carrots, California burrito. Great balance of potatoes. Got your starches, got your protein, and your vegetables. Guacamole, or it's a fruit technically, with 3 taquitos or 3 fried roll tacos. And yeah, so it's really very light meal before our ride home, and I'm very excited. Mouth is watering. We'll see you later. Alrighty, everyone, we are wrapped up with our Barstow adventure. It is 7:52 p.m. Let's see what fuel we're looking at here. It's about 97 miles back to where we are. We have 218 plenty. So anything else to review? No, I think we're good. We're heading out from Barstow now. Keep you posted on the way. Let's go. So we just left Barstow not too long ago. It's gonna be pretty tough to pick up, I think, on the phone. But if you can, I don't know if you can hear it, but yes, there's wind noise from just driving, but it is very windy right now, and that obviously affects all fuel economy. So I have adaptive cruise on at 70, and eco score hasn't really passed 52 or near there. So yeah, it's very windy. Making some progress. Eco score went up a little bit, 62. And just for reference, the closest stations on the way home are Diamond Bar and Baldwin Park. So just confirming that those are your last stops before you leave the infrastructure range, I guess, or infrastructure availability. So if you plan on going to Vegas, don't, because you won't make it back. You can make it there, but not back. All right, we just made it to the Diamond Bar station. It was about an hour and a half or so. It is after hours, and it is a Saturday, so we have to put our names down.
Please stand by while I contact
Usually give your
party.
full name.
Security, what's your first and last name, sir?
Access has been granted. Please enter.
Here we go, we are in. Thank you, very enthusiastic patrolman. Any cars? There are none. So we are the only ones here. Great. We're gonna fill up. Give everyone a recap. I believe when we started with a full tank, leaving Baldwin Park, we were at, with no AC, about 320 miles of range. I think it was like 318 or something. But once I stop, we'll officially end our trip, even though we're not home. Our home is relatively close, we can call it. It looks to be online. Thank you, Air Products. Let's see what the $29.99 a kilogram. And for the trip, 137 miles. So we did pretty much 200 miles of range. Took a little bit over a half tank. So if my estimates are correct, full tank is almost $160, give or take. So we spent almost pretty much, I would estimate about anywhere from $80 to $90 of fuel for this trip. So we went to essentially from Diamond Bar area, Baldwin Park, to Barstow. Didn't really drive. We drove around a little bit in Barstow, but I would say total maybe like 4 miles, if at all. So it was pretty short. To wrap it up, let's fill up. We are here. Let's complete our trip. Actually, if I refuel all the way to the top, help us get a better gauge. This fuel is $6 cheaper, pretty much, than True Zero. So keep that in mind. we'll just add 6 times the however many kilograms we add, and then they'll give us kind of the summary. No receipt. Everything seems to be working smoothly so far. Let's grab the nozzle. And we are fueling. Let's see what we did. Right, everyone. As we wrap up today, it was a fun little trip to Barstow. This is the second longest trip that we've done, or it's definitely the longest trip we've done getting away from the infrastructure. We did a trip up to Santa Barbara, but there is a station in Santa Barbara. It was down at the time, but if we had to, we could have waited and then filled up there. But heading to Barstow, there is no infrastructure out there. The last stops are this guy right here. There's Baldwin Park, and I know there's one in Riverside. It doesn't show up on my app, but I believe you have to make reservations. And from what I've been seeing on forums and Mirai owner groups, it could be tricky using that station. I've never used it myself, but maybe I'll do it in the future. But at least in terms of it's on the network, or it's on the apps that are provided by the car, Diamond Bar and Baldwin Park are the closest, or the last stations, if you will, before you head out, pretty much going toward Vegas. So we had about, like 130 some miles left. So we could have gone another, let's say 60 miles out. Maybe we'll try that next time. We'll try pretty much maxing out, see how far we can go. It's gonna be a little nerve-wracking. Perhaps a video for another time. You heard the hiss, that means we are done. I don't know if it filled up. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so we are $85. I'm gonna flip the camera. 85.56. Let's first remove the nozzle. It is nice and frosty, as you can see. Came off pretty easy. So $86 essentially, rounding up, for our entire trip. One day heading to Barstow and back to Diamond Bar. 2.8 kilograms. If you do the add $6, you're looking at roughly, to say like $16 ish more. So this at a True Zero station, this would have been, I can't do math, over $100, right? Yes, over $100. So we'll call it, for the sake of dramatic effect, essentially spent $100 in fuel today, just going to Barstow and back. Was it worth it? Perhaps. It was a fun trip. If I was paying for fuel, well, one, I wouldn't have this car anymore. But if I had to, I wouldn't be making trips to Barstow. We have the fuel card, kind of stretching the limits. Let me know your thoughts. Just on the car itself, the trip. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different than usual, but checking out from Diamond Bar, California. Never mind. I have to end it with this, of course. Full tank 311. So I guess taking into account my driving, the estimate is a little less, but pretty close. Off by about 8 to 10. Now, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed it.